Yeah, the Most High has just laid a revelation on me. The Most High Yah has just laid a major revelation on me, Nayana. Um, who are the Teen Titans actually? Right? Yeah, facts, bro. Who are the Teen Titans actually? It's funny too, cause I'm saying, obviously, I'm saying, Dave and Mike, y'all saw that, earlier. I was sitting down, and then all of a sudden, the father, he just led me to, ask the question, who are the Teen Titans actually? 'Cause I know, like, a lot of, I mean, this prophecy, Nayana, this, Nayana, this prophecy pertaining to the two of us, the four of us, hey, the seven of us, is communicated everywhere, along with many other, revelation prophecies. But the Father, I was just sitting down today, Nayana, what I'm saying, and the Father just had me just ask myself the question, like, yeah, who are the Teen Titans actually? I remember this cartoon growing up. I didn't watch it much, but the Father brought it back to my memory. He does that a lot. I'm sure he does that a lot with you too, and what I'm saying, with you as well, Nayana. Yeah, we're the Teen Titans. There's seven of us, including Silo as well. Though when this stuff pops off, Nayana, obviously, baby girl, she's gonna be way too young to get in on the action. But she is gonna be powerful. She is gonna have powers as well. Um, yeah, yeah, Public Enemies. If you read that right there on this comic, saying from one of their from one of the comics, it was titled "Public Enemies: The Teen Titans." Yeah, yeah. This prophecy gets going. This, all of us, we're gonna be public enemies if we're not already. Yeah, but yeah, we're the Teen Titans. It's funny too because you know, I got because when I started to think about one of the characters on the team. Started thinking about the characters on the team, like Beast Boy. Obviously, I know I'm going to become lion like. I'm going to become animalistic and, very, beast like. And I was thinking back to the character Beast Boy on this team. And I was, on Google today looking at images. And I'm like, yeah, it's like Beast Boy is me. Yeah, yeah, Joseph. He is. Yeah, I'm looking at this stuff. I'm like, yeah, Beast Boy is me. You know? But then I also saw something else as well. I saw many things, Nayana, pertaining to like what they're communicating through the show, pertaining to the prophecy. There's many images on here. Here's an image right here. Now, this one right here is very interesting. Now, obviously, Nayana, Beast Boy on the show is supposed to be me, but then also on the team, there's a character called Raven. Raven, if you're catching, right? And evidently, I'm saying, on the show they had like a kind of a close relationship. You know, Nonetheless, though, on the show, Raven is no doubt supposed to be symbolic for you, and Beast Boy is supposed to be symbolic for me. But where they like throw you off and play, and they do this in various different TV shows and movies. They'll put a character there, and they'll have the character symbolize two different prophecies, two different characters or two different people pertaining to prophecy. So you know, Raven no doubt symbolized you on the Team Titans. Yet they're, saying also simultaneously she symbolized the dragon at some point. Because I was reading, they had a comic. One of their comics was, that they had to battle against Raven. She became, some type of, dark queen. She became some type of dark queen of some sort, and the Titans had to battle against her. Hope you're understanding, what they're communicating there. Okay, that's the dragon, right? So Raven's character on the Teen Titans dualistically symbolizes you, Nayana, and also symbolic for the dragon. Right here, as you see on the screen, they're fighting against her. This is the dragon. Now, pertaining to the prophecy, I'm sure the Father has given you the same understanding and has revealed to you as well that before the beast arrives out the bottomless pit, uh, the dragon is going to show up first, right? So before we have a run in with the beast, we're gonna have a run in, and we're gonna have to fight and take on the dragon. Yeah, yeah. All hail the dark winged queen, right? Yeah. Like the Father revealed to me that before we see the beast arrive out the bottomless pit and be exalted in this world, we're gonna see some type of matriarchal reign of some sort, by an entity, right? The dragon. And they communicate this through the comics. They're communicating this through the Teen Titans comics right now. I don't know the names of all the characters. They got Cyborg here. They got Starfire, Nightwing, whatever. And then, yeah, there's me there, right? Beast Boy. You know what I'm saying? If you look on the screen, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's, obviously we understand that in the end, our team total will compose of 7 by the time our run is done. But like I said, they're symbolically, Raven symbolizes you, yet also they're, symbolizing her as being, the whore of Babylon. All hail the dark winged queen, right? All hail the whore of Babylon, right? Yeah. So before we have a run in and a battle with the beast, we're gonna have to take on and battle and fight against her first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then at some point she'll conjure, the beast up out of the bottomless pit and bring him into our world. And then it'll take off from there. But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, yeah, the Father gave me a major revelation today. Among many other things that He's shown me today about what He's going to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to be insane. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Teen Titans, right? It's time for the Titans, right? Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. You're Raven, evidently. I'm Beast Boy and Cyborg. It's funny too because I was debating. I knew that on this team, Nayana, it's going to be 7 of us. Obviously, I know the first 4 is the 4 of us. You, me, and the boys. You, me, Zari, and Danielle. And also Silo. Yeah, she's not born yet. But also, I was debating on the 5th and the 6th acquisition. Truly, Silo is the 7th acquisition because I believe that she'll be born, after the 6 of us come together. Nonetheless, though, this 6th and 7th acquisition, you could say to the team, what will their abilities be? I was on the fence, but I think what I'm looking at on the screen here confirms it. I think, yeah, somebody's gonna have super speed. Yeah, right. Somebody's gonna be like fast exceedingly. And it's going to be one of the 6th and the 7th acquisition. And what will the abilities of the other one be? I don't know. But nonetheless, though, yeah, this team, Nayana, is going to compose of 7 when it's all said and done. Yeah, they throw this, they're giving this truth away in the comics. They're giving this truth in the Teen Titans. Yeah, no doubt. I was I'm saying I was able to pick up on some connections from looking at the Avengers, but right here it's clear as day. It's really clear as day. So yeah, Nayana, we're the Teen Titans. Yeah. Saying part of me wants to say that this is insane, but it's not insane to me because this is what it is. Everything, all of it. You know what I'm saying? All of this right here. This is not insane to me. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about to be. This is what the Most High Yah is about to do with us. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be something. Yeah. What the Father is doing with you and me, Nayana, with the 2 of us, with the 4 of us, with all 7 of us, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Yeah. This is gonna be something. Boy, I tell you, this is gonna be something. Yeah. And also, just to get back to Beast Boy and Raven really quickly, Nayana. Yeah, they, pertain to these two right here. I mean, they give it away. I'm saying? Beast Boy and Raven. You know what I'm saying? It's funny too, cause you know, uh, like like a month and a half ago, when I had the prophecy revealed to me, I was thinking about you, Neon. I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about names like I would, for you and for me, what we would call ourselves. It's like superhero names, and one of the names that I came up with was Storm Raven. That was one of the names. Storm Raven. That was one of the names I had when I was thinking about you. Yeah, yeah, Beast Boy and Raven is it's you and me. It's crazy. Um, Now on the show, I don't believe there was like I'm saying there were like scenes on the show where it seemed like they had they liked each other but there's a lot of fan art I'm saying, made by, fans of the show. There's a lot of fan art that was made by people, who watch the show, and I don't think it's too far fetched, or I'll say this. I think it's safe to assume that a lot of this fan art, whoever made it, they were in the mysteries, right? Right. Whoever, saying whoever made, these fan arts, these people were in the mysteries. I think it's probably safe to assume who the hell isn't. So nonetheless, though, whoever made this fan art, they were in the mysteries. What I'm saying? They're communicating the prophecy. Look at this. They have a daughter, right? Beast Boy, Raven. They have a daughter, right? Silo. Silo. It's funny too, but yeah, this is legit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is this is happening. This is what is happening. This is yeah. This is what it is. The prophecy. The prophecy entirely. It was communicated. It's communicated in the comics, man. Yeah, yeah. This thing's communicated in the comics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Teen Titans. We are the Teen Titans. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy, and it's a beautiful thing that the Most High Yah is about to do with you, Nayana, and all of y'all, man. Yeah, and He's gonna anoint all seven of y'all. Yeah, and He is gonna use y'all to, what I'm saying, to He's gonna use y'all as an absolute battering ram. You could say to say the least against the wicked. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm saying, yeah. Teen Titans. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are the Teen Titans. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and also Nayana, as I talked about in another video, Nayana, another thing was revealed to me, that pertains to our daughter, Silo, and what the beast will want to do to her, when he comes out the bottomless pit into our world, he's gonna come for Silo. Now there's a character in the comic, of the Teen Titans. I think his name is Trigon, some type of big bad, right? Dark side, Thanos, level type of adversary to the team, who emerges at some point, you know. And yeah, he's a big bad. He's a major adversary to their team, along with Raven. Him and what I'm saying. Now, obviously, like I said, Raven is symbolic for you, and also the whore of Babylon, right? What I'm saying, Neana. Um, so nonetheless, though, I'm bringing this up because yeah, that's what it's about to be. I mean, the prophecy, everything that's about to pop off, it's there, it's right, and it's in plain sight when you read the comics. Yeah, but again, I'm bringing it up, because no doubt these two, the dragon first, yeah, but then eventually at some point we're gonna have to take on this beast here. What I'm saying, with seven heads and 10 horns.